welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be filming a book haul. Now it's been a very long time since I filmed a book haul, and this is definitely a collective book haul. I have been accumulating books over the past couple of months. Like, I've been in a book buying ban, and I'm pretty much only buying like new releases, or a lot of these I bought with vouchers. Some are new releases, some are on sale. There are some from the ob shops as well, so I thought I would share a haul with you today. I've probably been collecting these for maybe like the past two months, two and a bit. So I thought that I would sit down and film a haul, because I know you guys love my book hauls, and I love filming book hauls. I love watching book hauls, they're so fun. And you guys know I'm always buying books. Now I am definitely on a book buying ban. I only, like I said, have been buying new releases or browsing whenever I go to the op shops and things like that, and I feel like op shop purchases don't count because you're only spending like $2, $3, $4, so I don't count those. As future Shantelle coming in here to quickly talk about the sponsor of today's video, the oodie. So thank you once again to the oodie for sponsoring me again. This is like the 4th time I think I've worked with them, and I love working with them. They're amazing, and obviously the oodie is one of my favorite things. It's so comfy and perfect for winter. We're going into winter in Australia right now, so the oodie is perfect. So get your hands on one if you can. They're so cozy, so comfy. I have so many of them now. I've gifted them to so many of my friends and they're obsessed with them. And yes, the oodie was kind enough to send me another oodie. This one I picked out was the Baby Yoda one. I'm not really into Star Wars at all, but I got this one for my boyfriend, so he loves it, but I borrowed it to show you guys in the video. Obsessed with it because he's never had a real oodie before, and so he loves it. He thinks it's like the comfiest, warmest thing ever, and it's so cold where he lives. He chucks this on as soon as he wakes up and he's like, Shantelle, it's the warmest thing ever. So you need to get your hands on one, and if you want to save a bit of money, you can use my discount code, which will be on the screen. I believe it's Shantelle M35, but I will double check and put the correct code on the screen. And yeah, thank you once again to the oodie for sponsoring this video. I love working with you guys, and obviously the oodie, like I said, most comfy thing you'll ever wear, and perfect because we're going into winter. But yeah, it's been a hot minute since I sat down and filmed a video. I have been off my YouTube game lately because I've been so busy. I started a new job. I work in childcare. If you didn't know, I'm studying to be a kindergarten teacher, so I have a job in childcare while I'm studying. I also just started my next course, and have been studying, doing night classes, everything like that. I literally have one day off a week. I work 3 jobs. I have one day off on the weekends, and that's usually when I see my friends, catch up with them, so I haven't had a ton of time to sit down and film. So uploads may be a little bit less frequent, but I'm gonna try and pre-film when I have like my holiday breaks and things like that. So I'm so sorry that uploads might be a little bit less frequent, but I'm gonna try and stay on the grind while doing everything else. But it might mean that I have less time to read, so there's that dilemma. But yeah, because I haven't been reading as much recently, so I am planning on doing a combined reading wrap up for February and March, at the end of March, because I only read like 3 books in February because I genuinely didn't have the time. But anyway, long intro over. Let's get into the books that I've bought over the past couple of months. We're gonna start off with the books that I bought from Big W. So the first one is The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. I read this a little while ago, but I never showed it in a haul, so I thought I'd show it. I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 stars. It's like this girl gets stuck on a time loop on like Valentine's Day, and then she ends up falling in love with this other guy, and she like meets him every day and gets to know him over this period of time, and it was really cute. Just a fun YA romance. And then I picked up, when I went to Aubrey like last month, I picked up 2 books while I was there from Big W. So the first one was Loathe to Love You by Ali Hazelwood. This is 3 novellas in one book. She's the author of The Love Hypothesis, of course, and these are just 3 novellas that she wrote, and they finally came out in a paperback. So I decided to pick this one up. $12 from Big W, just thought why not. They're just some fun novellas, and I'm excited to read these ones. And then I also picked up X's and O's by Amy Lee. This is the 2nd book in companion novel series. The first one was Set on You, which I read a couple months ago, which is A really, really good book. And then this one's about the main girl in the first book's best friend, and she gets her own love story, and I've heard this one's really, really cute. She's like a hopeless romantic and a romance reader. I think she's got like a bookstagram maybe, and she's trying to like have her second chance romance, so she's contacting all of her exes to see if she can spark a romance there to have her second chance romance moment, but her roommate ends up helping her do this and she ends up falling for him instead. So really interesting plot. I'm super excited to read this one because I really enjoyed the first one. And then recently, like I'm talking like a couple of days ago, I picked up Lucy Score's new book, Things We Hide from the Light. This one is about Knox's brother Nash, who we see in the first books, Things We Never Got Over. If you guys have been here for a while, you'll know that Things We Never Got Over isn't my favourite book. I didn't enjoy it as much as everyone else did. I feel like everyone absolutely loved it. It's one of their favourite books. They gave it 5 stars and they really, really enjoyed it. I did not get those vibes from that book. I didn't love it. Like, I enjoyed it. It was a fun time. It took me a long time to read because it's a thick book, but I didn't love it like everyone else did. So I'm hoping I pick this one up anyway because I do want to read it. I'm hoping I'll like this one better, but I am excited for the 3rd book in the series about Simone, or is it Sloane? I don't know, about Simone and Lucian, that couple, which gets very teased in this book and is teased in the first book, and they just sound like they're gonna have a really, really good book, so I'm excited for that one. But yeah, I thought I'd pick this one up. It's Good Boy, Bad Girl, I think, which is interesting. I don't read a ton of those books, but we'll see. Then I have one book purchase from the bookstore. I actually bought this one with a gift card that I got for Christmas, so I went into QBD and I couldn't find anything that I really, really wanted that I couldn't get at like Big W or on Amazon for cheaper. But then I saw the box set of this and I thought, why not? Let me just pick it up. I've been wanting to read this for a while and it's like good value for the box set. So I got the Heartstopper box set. It just has books 1, 2 and 3 in here, and I'm super excited to read these. I've seen the TV show and I love the TV show. It's so cute. So I thought I should probably read the books. They're graphic novels, which is super fun. I've never read a graphic novel before, so I'm excited to read these because, like I said, I really love the TV show. It's basically about these 2 guys, they fall in love, they meet at like high school, and you see like everything that they go through and like their friendship group and everything like that, because Charlie's out, but Nick, I think his name is, if I remember correctly, he is like, well, he thinks he's straight, and then he kind of starts to fall for Charlie and he's like questioning things, he's like what's going on. So it's definitely got some good like representation in there, and I really love the TV show, so I'm excited to read the books. And then off Amazon, literally like the other day, this book was on sale for like $6, and I was like, oh my goodness, like it's usually like $12, $14 depending where you get it from, but I saw it on sale for $6 and I was like, okay, I have to pick it up. Even though I'm not a book buying ban, it's literally on sale for $6. I can't not pick it up, and that is the 4th Heartstopper book. This is the 4th and final one, and obviously they don't sell it in the box set, but yeah, it was literally on sale for $6, so we had to pick it up. But yeah, this is volume 4, and yeah, now I have all of them and I'm very excited to read them. Moving on to the books that I got off Amazon, so the next 2 are new releases that I picked up. So we have Final Offer by Lauren Asher. Read this, we'll talk about it in my wrap up, but obviously I've had this pre-ordered since she pretty much announced it. You guys know I love the Dreamland Billionaire series. The first book's The Fine Print, the second book's Terms and Conditions, and then the 3rd book is about Cal, which was my most anticipated brother. I love Cal. I loved him in the first 2 books, and he wasn't what I expected in this book because he has a lot of like trauma and deep-rooted issues that he's dealing with. And it's a second chance romance between like the love of his life, who was like his childhood best friend, and they have a little second chance romance, and it was really good. Very, very thick book, but I enjoyed it, and that was the next book that I picked up. And then another one that I had pre-ordered was the 3rd and final book in the, I don't know if this series has a name, but it is A Long Time Coming by Megan Quinn. I actually don't own the other 2 books in paperback. I just bought this one in paperback because it was cheaper to buy in paperback than it was to buy on my Kindle, so I thought, why not just get the paperback? I love this. It's about Breaker and Leah. They are best friends, strictly platonic, literally no romantic feelings there whatsoever, but they end up falling for each other because he sees her in a wedding dress and he's like, oh my god, like I think I'm feeling things, and her fiance is kind of a dickhead. And so yeah, this is the Not So Meet Cute series. The first book's Not So Meet Cute. The next book is, I don't remember what it's called, So Not Meant to Be, and then there's A Long Time Coming, and I really enjoyed this one. The last book that I picked up off Amazon was the 10th and final book in the Addicted / Cowboy Sisters series, and the last book that I needed to complete the series, Some Kind of Perfect, the epilogue novel. I wanted to pick up the like original cover because it matches the size of the rest of my books, and I actually bought this with an Amazon gift card that I got for Christmas, so because this book is like $45-ish to get in Australia, so I used my gift card and got that book. And then the next 3 books, and the last 3 books for this haul, I actually picked up from the op shop. 2 of them I actually got today, but we'll get to those. So I went op shopping the other week with my friend Georgia, who you guys have met so many times on my channel, and whenever we go op shopping, I just always browse the book section, of course, and most of the time I don't really find anything, but I like to look there anyway. But I saw this book. It's actually a poetry book. It's called Sea of Strangers by Lauv. I don't know, but it's a poetry book. It was literally like $1 because they had 50% off all of their books, so it was $2, but I got it for $1, and it's just like a poetry book. I read some of the poems in there and they were like kind of relatable, and I was like, ooh, let me get this. It's kind of like Milk and Honey vibes in like the sense of like the type of poetry it is, but I just thought this would be really fun to read and like annotate and stuff like that. It's like kind of about like heartbreak, healing, that type of thing. I'll read you the synopsis. If they were meant to be in your life, nothing could ever make them leave. If they weren't, nothing in the world could make them stay. And I was like, oh, interesting. So I picked that one up. Haven't read it yet, but like I said, I read a couple of the poems in there and they sound like really good, so I wanted to get it, and it was only $1. And then today we went op shopping to look for a few things for my birthday party, and I saw these 2 books and I was like, okay, they're only $2 each, let me get them, because usually at some op shops they're kind of like expensive, like $5, $6, but they're only $2 here. So I picked up Divergent, which is obviously a very old popular book, but I have never read it. I have seen the movie so many times. It was like my favorite movie. Theo James, like 4. Oh my goodness, I was in love with him when I was younger. Like, I'm talking obsessed. So I saw this and I was like, oh my god, it's only $2. Let me like pick that up. Because I've always wanted to read it, but like I was like, I can definitely get it in an op shop for like cheap, so I'm not gonna buy it from the bookstore when it's like I can get it at the op shop for like $2. So yeah, I found it, and I'm hoping I can find the other 3 books, well the other 2 in the series and then 4, the like prequel type of thing, which I'm sure I can. So I decided to pick it up because I was like, you know what, why not, it's only $2. And then I also got 50 Shades of Grey because I want to do a reading vlog for these and just read them just for fun, because why not? I feel like they're like the original like smutty romance book. I've seen the movies and I enjoy the movies, they're fun, but I saw this for $2. We saw it at another op shop for like $6, and then I saw it there for like $2, and they had all of them. They had 50 Shades Darker and 50 Shades of Freed or whatever it is, and I was like, do I just get all 3? They're only $2 each, but I'm like, you don't need all 3, you have no room for them. So I just picked up the first one, and then I might go back and get the other 2, or honestly just go to any op shop, because I feel like the op shops always have them. But yeah, it was only $2, and I do really want to read it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this book haul. I feel like it's been a very long time since I filmed one, so I thought it'd be fun to film another one, even though I've collected these books over a long period of time, but that's okay. I feel like it's still fun. You guys haven't seen them before. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you do, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!